Welcome to Behind the Lines, coming to you from the socialist, Marxist lines of Washington State. It's a crazy liberal petri dish for the rest of the country, folks. Stay up to date with all the great news right here. So here comes the new taxes for Jay Inslee's big-ass 2021 budget. Of course, his budget, when he proposed it, left out all the little taxes that they would hit us with. You know, he only included the big taxes that would go against big business, but left out everything that would come to us, the little people. And now, of course, his departments are starting to submit these requests for tax increases, and this latest one is a big one. This is a gas tax. They want to add 18 cents a gallon to your gas and 3 more cents a gallon on top of that for diesel. And with other fees and carbon fees that are being proposed, you could actually be paying $1 a gallon for gas tax. And that isn't, that's added to the price of whatever the gas happens to be. This is from an article in the Seattle Times, but it's a $27 billion 16-year program. Would invest more in maintenance than in previous statewide packages did. It would fund replacement of fish-blocking road culverts and the electrification of diesel ferries. Okay, well, first off, we're in a time when the economy is taking a huge hit because of COVID, and the state has asked us all to take this hit and for the better of the community, to not go to work, not open your business. We're all taking this financial hit, and yet the state isn't doing the same thing. They're pushing forward. They're asking for more money, bigger budgets, more bureaucracy, more oversight, more projects. I mean, why weren't these projects done in the last decade when things were really good, when there was extra money? Now they're wanting to do it in a time when everybody's hurting, businesses have been hammered, and now you want to just throw these taxes on. You want to do these little pet projects, diesel, change the diesel ferry to electric, change fish blocking road culverts. I mean, I think these things can be put on hold. I think you state leaders can take a hit for a little while, the same way the rest of us have for the last 10 months. This should be a time when they're cutting back on projects and looking at ways to save money, not spend more. It's insane. These people are out of touch with reality, which is no surprise because politicians always are. They live in their little bubble of money, and nobody missed a paycheck that's working at the state, even though they didn't do anything for the last 10 months. Anyway, this bill is chaired by Jake Fay, Democrat, Tacoma, who also chairs the House Transportation Committee, and he says, well, there's no good time. Fay said a dip in state income poses a risk of cutting road projects, and he said we knew going into this that doing nothing was not an option. Well, you're just going to have to face reality, bud. I mean, we don't have this kind of money to blow right now. This total 18-cent gas tax increase would be phased over 2 years, along with existing state and federal rates, would raise the total to 85.4 cents per gallon, the highest in the U.S. And like I said, diesel would be taxed 3 cents a gallon more. A fee of $15 per ton of carbon dioxide emitted if passed from companies to motorists, which I'm sure it will be, might add another 15 cents per gallon. Carbon fees would begin in 2023, escalate to $20 per ton in 2 years, and $25 2 years after that. So just by comparison, gasoline taxes in Idaho total only 50.4 cents per gallon, exceeded by Oregon at 54.4 cents per gallon. Motorists here may see a third increase if the legislature also adopts a low-carbon fuel standard, which they're going to. That's one of Inslee's little pet projects as well, to push the industry toward cleaner ingredients such as methanol. The House Transportation Committee's top-ranked GOP member, Andrew Barkas of Olympia, opposes the gas tax increase now. The state should stick to maintenance and finish its projects approved last decade. Well, no kidding. No kidding. But Barkas also said late Tuesday his relationship with Faye is good, so he'll look for areas to compromise. Well, there shouldn't be a compromise here. These politicians need to back off and not start hammering us with taxes in a time when everybody's just trying to hold on for dear life or get back on their feet. I mean, imagine what this is going to do to every Uber and Lyft driver and all those people that deliver your food and everything else. They can't afford to take this hit either. You know, the city of Seattle is already messing with them as far as their pay goes and stuff, and, you know, they're already taking a hit. They can't afford this too. So, the House Democrats' $27 billion 16-year transportation plan revenue for roads includes this fuel tax, 18-cent increase over 2 years, $10 billion. Another fuel tax, long-term indexing to inflation, $6.7 billion. The diesel tax, which was 3 cents per gallon, $386 million. Washington State Patrol service fees, $272 million. Truck license weight fees that'll start in 2029, $166 million. And then they've got some flexible revenue, carbon fees starting in 2023, $7.5 billion. Department of Licensing fee increases, $566 million. Passenger vehicle weight fees, car tabs in 2029. So there are more fees. Now we're going to have passenger vehicle weight fees, $527 million. Tax on car rentals. You know, if you want to come visit, well, you're going to pay a tax for that. Tax. That's $111 million. It's just insane to me, seriously, that they're proposing all this garbage. Just all these projects. I mean, these guys just sit around and think about ways to spend money, I think. And they don't care how this affects us, especially right now. So I would encourage you, I would implore you to contact your representatives, to write to these people, email them, and let them know that this is not okay, that they need to be sympathetic to the economy right now. And this is not the same Washington it was 2 years ago. And we need to cut people a break and not slap more taxes on people right now. It's scary. And you know, these packages right now, because the Democrats hold the majority, they only need 50% approval instead of the normal 60% consensus that's required to sell bonds. So it'll be easy for them to push this through, because all these Democrats love to spend your money and make you pay for all their little projects. And it's just, this is like, it's not a good time. And I think we all know this, you know. Everybody's hurting. Businesses are hurting. Entrepreneurs are hurting. We don't need to be slapping more taxes on everybody right now. This stuff can wait. If they couldn't do these things when the economy was good, they sure as hell don't need to do it now when the economy is bad. And it is bad. So again, folks, write or call these people and tell them what you think. it does make a difference. If they hear from enough people, they will hold off. But if they don't hear from anybody, they're gonna do this stuff. They don't care. But if they know enough people are upset because they don't want to jeopardize their own job, they will vote against this stuff. So it does make a difference. You can make a difference on these local level things. So call her right. We don't need this right now. All right, folks, I hope you have a great day. Contact your legislators. Don't just sit on the sidelines on this. This is a time when we all need to speak up. Have a great day and be safe.